Okay, so the previous exercise, exercise 1, talks about using the te form, the kute form, or the de form to connect sentences. It's a matter of just saying and. However, for this exercise, exercise 2, we're using the tari form. Now, the difference between the te form, or the connected form, and the tari form is that the tari form is like saying and with an etc. at the end of the sentence. So it's not just listing one or two things and that's it, but it's listing one and two things and implying there is more, but you can't be bothered. Okay, so if you don't have no idea what the tari form is, I'll highlight here. Tari form is, then you need to go back to the week 11 module from last term to watch the grammatical explanation video again. If you have done that, then we'll come back to this. So, the example sentence is given here. 昨日 yesterday, 昨日テレビを見ました。料理を作りました。So yesterday I watched TV. I also 作りました is made. I made some 料理 cooking. Now in English it sounds weird to say I made some cooking, but it's like I did some cooking. I made some cuisines. I made some food. Okay, so yesterday I watched TV and I did some cooking. Now, to use the tari form, you have to firstly identify the verb. Okay, so we have mimashita and tsukurimashita. Now, it doesn't matter what tense the sentence in because the tari form has no tenses. The actual tense of the sentence comes after tari. Because tari form actually looks more like this. Tari and in bracket shimasu form. Okay, so tari, the verb tari, another verb tari form. No matter how many tari you have, your sentence has to end with some form of shimasu. So therefore, if your sentence is past tense, then shimasu becomes shimashita. If your sentence is negative, then shimasu becomes shimasen. If a sentence is talking about you want to do something, then shimasu becomes shitai desu. Okay? So the tari part does not change. So, let's go back to the example. Once you've identified the main verbs in both sentences, then you simply change the verb to its te form first. So the te form of mimasu is mite, and then we replace the te with tari. And then we arrived at tari, mitari. Similarly, tsukurimasu, the part tsukurimasu in the te form, li becomes a small tsu and a te. And then replace te with ta and li. Tsukuttari. Okay, it's a tari form. Now, so you simply write the sentence as it is, but with tari form. 昨日テレビを見たり、料理を作ったり。And remember, it has to end with some form of shimasu. And because it is in the past tense, I'm going to leave it as shimashita. Okay, so let's have a go at number 2. 毎朝 every morning コーヒーを飲みます。新聞を読みます。Every morning I drink coffee and I read newspapers. Now, to combine the two, you copy the sentence as it is. 毎朝 コーヒーを Now, 飲みます in the te form is, that's right, it is 飲んで and replace the de with da and li. And that's it. コーヒーを飲んだり and 新聞を Now, 読みます in the te form is 読んで and once again replace the te with tari or the de with dari, it becomes yondari. But we are not finished yet because we know tari has to end with some form of shimasu. So shimasu, double check that it is correct because in the original sentence it is in the present tense and therefore shimasu should be in the present tense, and that is correct. So in essence, by saying that line, you are saying every morning I drink coffee and I read newspapers and so on. Alright, number 3. 暇な時に in my free time 漫画を読みます。ゲームをします。So in my free time, I read manga and play games and so on and so forth. Okay, how do we achieve that? Using the tari form. So once again, identify the verb 読みます and します. And we know that 暇な時に let me do this 暇な時に漫画を読んで and change it to the tari form. It becomes 読んだり. And ゲームをします becomes して and して then further changes to したり. And we know tari ends with another します. And because this sentence is in the present tense, then します is good enough. So 読んだりしたりします. Okay. Number 4. 宿題をしてください。部屋の掃除をしてください。Please do your homework. And please clean your room. 部屋 is room and 掃除 is cleaning. Please do your room's cleaning. Now, のしてください, okay? It doesn't look like a straightforward verb, but when you think about the essence of it, して is the verb, which is to do, isn't it? And conveniently, it's already in the te form. So therefore, changing to the tari form will be very simple. Now, when you have sentences like this, you completely ignore kudasai. You just have to look at the essence of the verb. Identify what verb it is, and that is all you have to concern yourself with. So, 宿題をして becomes したり. And the second sentence, 部屋の掃除をして becomes 部屋の掃除をして becomes したり. Okay? So now we have tari, which is great. The next part that we need to have is the shimasu form. However, before you end the sentence though, the shimasu is not necessarily correct. Because if you look at the original sentence, it ends with kudasai, please, isn't it? So therefore, what's the please version of shimasu? It is please do. So therefore, してください. Okay? Alright. Number 5. On my birthday, 誕生日に友達とレストランに行きたいです。映画を見たいです。So what do I want to do on my birthday? That's right, I want to go to a restaurant with my friend and I want to watch a movie. Okay. So, once again, 行きたいです. What is the essence, the very fundamental verb of 行きたいです? It is to go, isn't it? Okay? So, therefore, the 誕生日に友達とレストランに Now, 行きます in the te form is 行って and 行って becomes 行ったり. Okay? And then, we continue with 映画を見ます in the te form is 見て and change 見て to 見たり. And now we know we have to end with some form of shimasu. So I'm going to just put it there temporarily. So let me highlight the verb for you. Now, shimasu, if you look at the original sentence, does it end with a must? No, it doesn't. It ends with a tai desu, which means you want to do something. So therefore, shimasu then has to change to shitai desu. Okay? To tell people that's what you want to do. Alright, number 6. 週末に海に行きませんか? うちで遊びませんか? So on the weekend, would you like to go to the beach? Would you like to play at home? Or would you like to hang out at home? Okay, so that's more accurate translation. So there are two actions, which is ikimasu, even though it's in the masen form, let's not worry about it as yet. And the next one is asobimasu. Oh, sorry, they should be blue, these two. Ikimasu and asobimasu. I'll change the color to blue. Now, ikimasu in the te form is, that's right, umi ni itte, and replace the te with tari. And then second sentence, うちで遊びます。遊びます in the te form is 遊んで and then it becomes 遊んだり. Okay? And then we know there's going to be some form of shimasu at the end. I'll just put it there temporarily. 行ったり 遊んだり. Now, shimasu. Going back to the original sentence, it is an invitation. You're asking a question, which ends with masen ka. So therefore, change shimasu to shimasen ka. And there you have the whole sentence. Okay? On the weekend, would you like to go to the beach or and would you like to, hang out at home, etc. Excellent. Last one. 家族はあまりニュースを見ません。新聞を読みません。My family don't really watch TV or read the newspapers. Okay? So once again, ignore the ません. Okay, just look at the essence of the verb. It is about watching, about reading. So what are the te form of these two verbs? Okay, so te form of 見ます or 見ません, it doesn't matter, is 見て. The te changed to tari. And then 新聞を読みます becomes 読んで and de is replaced with dari. And then once again, I'm going to just drop shimasu at the end. I'll worry about it later. 読んだり. Now, is it appropriate to end my sentence with shimasu according to the original phrase? Of course not. That's right. Because the original phrase is in the negative. Therefore, shimasu has to end with shimasen. Oops, sorry, let me highlight that in yellow. Okay, so I hope this video has explained the sentences a lot better than before. You'll find that some of the sentences are really tricky because it is meant to be a bit of a brain exercise. But for year 10 level, we're not expecting you to do anything that's too tricky. We're expecting you to know tari tari shimasu. Okay, or tari tari shitai desu. It's more about recognition than actual production. Alright, so that's it. Thank you very much. Sayonara.